remember being a freshman, sometimes it's hard coming to a huge school and meeting new people. And I remember, because I was on the swim team, so I met a whole bunch of different girls from being on the swim team. And so those were your first friends, and you went to classes and you'd see them. So it was awesome having friends on the swim team that then turned to your friends at school, and then you got to meet all of their friends, and it just branches out and you get to meet more and more people.
I came from a very small school. My graduating class was 35 people, and I came to SJA and it was so much bigger, and I was really afraid that I would lose the kind of closeness that I had with those 34 other people. But instead I gained so many sisters instead of losing people. And it's so true, there's just so much a sense of unity all around campus. It's difficult to describe, but there is definitely a sisterhood.
I came here because I was one of a little over 250 girls after Katrina that St. Joseph's accepted into their school. It was something we had never experienced before. Not just the storm, but the outpouring of love and care and helping. We had never experienced that before in our lives, and this place just exuded it. And it makes me so proud to be a member, alumnus of this school now because of that. It's the example they showed during that one period of time, not including the whole history of the school.
I call this place my home.
We spend more time here, I swear, than I do my home.
Yeah.
And the thing that makes it so comforting is the fact that we're able to come here and have the types of relationships that we do. Because I love the saying, home is where the heart is. And this is where my heart is, and it's someplace that I'll always come back to and know that this is where I spent the best 4 years ever.
There truly is, we're both ambassadors, so we say it all the time, but there really is a spot for everyone. Whether it be in liturgy committee or math club or robotics, or just the help desk, there really is a spot.
I think new parents should understand that when they send their daughters here, it is very much the faculty and staff working with the parents to help guide their daughters through school here. There's never a moment I felt like I couldn't contact someone at St. Joseph's if I had a question about something. And I would say the same was true for my daughters.
I owe them everything, more than my friends almost, just because they're there, they're teaching me, and they want to be here, and I like being in an environment where I know that my teacher wants to be there and is passionate about what they're teaching, and that makes it easier for me to learn. Just because if they're passionate, I might even become passionate about it too. I love math, and sure, sometimes I'm bad at it, but I still like it, so I would have never thought.
Teaching girls is different than teaching boys. I know that because I was a boy, and I know that I look at things differently, and I know that they look at things differently. So I think that in my case, trying to bring this technology to young ladies, which we were one of the first schools in the country to try to do that we had to come at it from a different angle with them, and giving them the ability to make mistakes and overcome those mistakes and learn from those mistakes is, I think, what has, in my mind, set us apart and allowed them to grow as students and young women.
As I grew up, especially throughout my preteen age, I kind of had this idea that in order to understand science, in order to understand math, I'd have to be a male. And so coming here and finding out that that mindset was completely wrong, and being led to things like science fair where I can actually go through STEM and learn how to cope with it and how to learn more about it, that's just something amazing. It changed my perspective. It's something that I find it awful that some people are not fortunate to have a support system like we have here.
You see that consistency from the faculty, from the students, is that school is important, academic growth is important, being all you can be. Through the access with the laptops, through technology, through the making sure we're always on the forefront of the academic world. What is the thing that our girls are going to have to know to be able to be successful and pursue whatever they want to once they leave this school?
The mission of the Congregation of St. Joseph is that all may be one. And it's so beautiful the way that happens, and the way the faculty and the administration sort of engage the students and enable that to happen.
I could feel it was just a very accepting place, and so you could really be yourself. And that's what I think true friendship is, which will last a lifetime.
What is sisterhood? You can't see it, or hear it, or taste it. Sometimes you can't even describe it. But when you feel it, there's no mistaking what it is. For 150 years, the young women of St. Joseph's Academy have experienced a very special sisterhood. Sticker Sisters are connected by sacred threads, by shared memories and unbreakable bonds. They celebrate each other's achievements and are always there with an encouraging word. The spirit of our founding Sisters of St. Joseph lives within the heart of every Academy girl. Our sisters' charism molds us into responsible and unifying members of the world community. We are all one. Together, we are the SJA Sisterhood, filled with memories of lessons learned, friendships shared, and deep traditions that connect us. Our love for one another remains constant. We are friends, we are sisters, and that's a gift that lasts forever.